Today I'm going to show you guys how to turn your headlight from this to this. I've tried a lot of different methods, but this is a method that's going to permanently restore your headlights. They're going to look clear for years to come. Now the process is easy and inexpensive. We did these headlights here about 9 months ago, and in a few months I'm going to post a 1-year update on those headlights so that you can see how they've held up. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified when I upload that video. All right, let's get right into it. So the first item you're gonna need is a 2K clear coat, and you can order this on Amazon. I've linked the product below in the description, so check it out. Do not skip this step. This is the most important product. Without this exact clear coat, you will not get the results that we see in the video. We're also gonna need a set of wet sandpaper, a sponge, a plastic drop cloth, and some painter's tape. The rest of the items are pretty straightforward and you should have them in your household. 1 is some rubbing alcohol, 2 is clean microfiber towels, and 3 some dish soap and a bucket. First we'll use a microfiber towel and some dish soap to clean the headlights thoroughly. Rinse the headlights and make sure there's no soap residue left behind. Make sure the headlights are thoroughly dried. Now we'll tape up the perimeter of the headlight. Take your time and make sure the tape is tucked in about a 1/4 inch between the headlight and the bumper as shown here. Make sure you tape the full headlight. Time to start wet sanding. We're going to start with the 800 grit sandpaper, and we're going to use a sponge to help us distribute the pressure more evenly while sanding. Thoroughly sand the headlight. Make sure you get all the corners. 4 or 5 passes should be enough to even out the sanding marks on the headlight. We'll continue wet sanding. Here I'm showing you the 1500 grit sandpaper. We went 800, 1000, 1500. It's the same process with each. Make sure to take your time and sand evenly. Now after our final pass with the 1500 grit sandpaper, we still see a few stress marks or cracks in the headlight. Don't worry, once we apply the clear coat, you will not be able to see these. Next, we'll use some rubbing alcohol to clean the headlights and remove any remaining contaminants. Make sure to use a clean microfiber towel and wipe them down thoroughly. And this is how your headlight should look when you're done sanding. Next, we'll cover the car with a plastic drop cloth. Make sure you cover as much of the bumper, engine, and windshield as you can, including the fenders. Next, we'll cut a hole in the drop cloth to reveal the headlight as shown here. And before we spray the headlights, you may want to wipe them down one final time with a tack cloth. As I said before, for this project, we're going to be using a special 2K clear coat. Make sure you read the instructions carefully before mixing and spraying. The regular clear coat that you find at Home Depot or Lowe's is not going to be the same as this, so check the link in the description and get this clear coat. Before we get to the headlights, give the clear coat a test run. You can practice on cardboard. Now we're ready to get started. Coat 1 is going to be a super light coat. Make sure that each coat overlaps the previous one by about 1/2 inch. Here's coat number 1 on the driver's side. And we're looking really good after only 1 pass. You might see a little bit of dullness on the top, but that's going to go away once we get to the 3rd coat. Now, coat number 2 and 3 are going to be relatively light coats as well. We don't want to go too heavy because then we're going to see orange peel and we'll have to wet sand to get the orange peel off the headlights. Now, between each coat, we'll let it sit for 15 minutes. Then we can apply the next coat. As you can see here, coat number 2 looks pretty good. It still looks a little bit dull on the upper edges, but as you'll see shortly, here we are, coat number 3, it looks super clear. So once we're done with coat number 3, we let it sit for another 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can carefully start removing the tape, because if we let it dry for too long, then we risk damaging the clear coat. So after the last coat, 15 minutes, pull the tape away from the headlight, not toward the headlight, always away from it, as shown here. And after an hour of drying, here we are. Look at that, brand new headlights. You can hardly see any imperfections when looking up close. These look like the day they came out of the dealership. It makes the car look 10 times better. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I will not have to worry about buffing my headlights anymore. This is gonna last for years to come. And remember, the clear coat takes a while to completely cure. So to be on the safe side, don't apply any wax or chemicals to the headlights for about 3 to 4 weeks. Then you'll be good to go. You will not need to buff them again because they're gonna be looking like new. And remember, I'm gonna post a 1-year update in a few months. So please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.